Hey, how's it going everyone? Mick Ambrose from All About Tech back for another video. Just before I kick off this video, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's been giving me the support since I launched the YouTube channel just 8 weeks ago. Already hit 2,000 subscribers yesterday. It's absolutely fantastic. It's absolutely mental. It's not what I expected, but I'm really grateful for the fact that people like my videos and people continue to watch my videos and support me. Today's video, basically there's been an important update from Electroneum regarding the fork, to remind people to upgrade to the new nodes. Just before I go into the details of it, I just want to let everybody know that mobile miners and just ordinary users of Electroneum don't need to worry about this. It's just the exchanges and the mining pools really that have to worry about this, or if you're running your own node, you need to upgrade to the new node. So basically, in the Telegram chat that I'm part of, the Electroneum Knights, Imogen, which is one of the PR people from Electroneum, requested that we do cover this to make sure that everyone gets this upgrade out before the fork. And it's good to see that Electroneum are taking this urgency to make sure everybody is updated before the fork, so that there's no hiccups. The last thing they want is for this update to happen, and then because of certain entities, certain exchanges, or mining pools that don't upgrade the nodes, end up having a load of transactions fail, and then having to go through all that process of upgrading the node and then redoing it all, and it's just a ball ache really. And the fact that they're giving that information out, and not only giving that information out, but really like encouraging us to get the word out as well is really good to see. So if I go to the display capture, I'm not going to stay on the display capture because I'm not just going to read through it all. Basically, if you go to the Electroneum website on their normal blog, they do have this. They also have Facebook post and a Twitter post with a link. I'll put the link in the description. If I remember, I always forget. It's really annoying. I didn't even notice there's a little thing there. Oh, is there one that side? No. Oh well. So basically, this is critical. It's a big update. The nodes need to be updated before the end. Well, before the fork. They've asked all the exchanges and nodes to update like as a matter of urgency, just to get it done out the way with. So this is the weight of it. I'm not gonna let I'm gonna let you just stare at me whilst I go through it with you guys. I'm not just gonna read through it. I'm gonna read the first part, and then we're just gonna clarify what exactly the update involves again, and just give a bit more information about that. So the version 2.0 network upgrade is planned for the 30th of May. And the block height is 307500. The estimated time of the upgrade will be 0930 UTC time. I don't know where that is, to be honest with you. I'm not very good at time zones. And you need the exchanges, the mining pools, and that they need to be updated to continue trading, mining Electroneum. It's critical that you update the Electroneum nodes and the wallet software in advance of the planned network upgrade. By the latest you should be updated is by the 29th of May. You shouldn't be updating after that, because you're just going to cause hassle. And to be honest with you, get it done out the way with, and then you don't have to worry about rushing it afterwards. They suggest that you switch now as a matter of urgency. This is a big update. This is a very big update, and if people don't update, it's going to cause it's just going to cause all sorts of bloody delays and issues. So for the sake of being competent, just make sure you upgrade the nodes and the exchanges and stuff. all transactions created with the latest RPC and CLI wallets will be accepted after the upgrade block. However, if you have any transactions in the mempool that were generated with old versions of the CLI or RPC, they will fail and be returned to the sender. And obviously we know that that can take up to 7 days, which is why it's crucial for these people to update the exchange software and the wallets and the nodes. Let me just clarify, everybody mobile mining, everybody that just owns Electroneum, you don't have to do anything, and that's it. So what does the upgrade involve? Well, it involves a hell of a lot, actually. There's a lot going on with it. And the aim of this entire upgrade is to come away from Monero's code, where they're more of a privacy coin, and go more towards a very speedy blockchain in terms of getting that mass adoption, because there's going to be a lot more transactions on the blockchain. And the first and probably one of the most important parts of this update is the anti-ASIC code that's been implemented into it. The code makes the Kryptonet algorithm, the new Electroneum algorithm, ASIC resistant. Now, technically, it doesn't make it. ASICs will still technically be able to mine on it if they wish, but it will be impossible to profit for them, which is why they don't, and which is why they call it ASIC resistant. You will never make a resistant algorithm. It just won't be done. ASICs will still be able to mine it, but it won't be profitable, which is why they won't do it. They'll just move on to another coin. Transfer fee increase. It's gone from 0.01 to 0.1. Now, obviously, at the moment, it doesn't matter because it's ETN's worth two and a half cents, pretty much. 0.1 ETN is nothing to people. And it doesn't even matter what the size of the transaction is. 0.1 is 0.1. It's not a lot. It's not a lot of cryptocurrency. It's not a lot of money in the grand scheme of things. And the reason they're doing this is basically to stop the blockchain being spammed by loads of little tiny transactions. It's been happening in the past. I've covered it in a previous video. Basically, what's been happening is a group of people have been just flooding Electroneum's blockchain with 0.1 Electroneum, and paying those 0.01 fees because let's face it, it's not costing them anything pretty much, and they're doing that just to be malicious and just to be a pain. And this 0.1, while it doesn't sound like a lot, for the people that are trying to spam the blockchain, it adds up, and then it makes it unworthwhile for those people to do it, unless they're literally billionaires and they can just throw money away, which I'd be very disappointed about, because if you're going to throw money away, at least throw it this way, you know. Reduce privacy. Now, obviously, in a world where cryptocurrencies, if you look at the moment, I'm going to make a separate video on some of the new things coming out in the media, but Amazon have announced, is it kind of like a partnership with Ethereum, where they're going to be using like dApps and stuff for their like cloud-based web service, the Amazon Web Service, the AWS, and regulation is going to come at some point. And let's be honest, it's going to be they're going to be a bit tougher on privacy coins than they are with mainstream coins. And Electroneum's purpose is to be mass adopted, which means they need to be able to be fast, and they need to be able to process so many transactions all in one go. So by disabling the ring CT and the mix-in privacy features, they can get so many more transactions into one block, which means that the amount of transactions that they can get into multiple blocks is going to be a hell of a lot more, and that will support the room for mass adoption. Will they need to make further updates to be able to handle more transactions in the future? Yeah, probably. But this is computing. At the end of the day, you need to constantly be developing the tech in order to meet the demand. And where regulation is going to be coming in. Electroneum has already said that they are all for regulation, because they want to meet any regulations that they need to make for the customers and for the users and for the partnerships and for the regulators and the governments to really take on board Electroneum and to see them as someone that actually they're here to stay. They mean business. They want to do good for everybody in the community, and that's how they're going to do it. They're going to do it by becoming a coin that's easily regulated, that doesn't really affect how the blockchain works. They're still going to be private because they're still using a stealth wallet address for every blockchain transaction. So that's important to note. It's still more private than Bitcoin, but if you're looking for total privacy, a coin like Monero is still your best bet. The mempool life is being increased to 3 days, whereas it's at 24 hours at the moment. Basically, all this means is that a transaction can be placed into the blockchain for processing, and it can stay there for 3 days. When we witnessed all of the spamming of the blockchain, transactions were taking longer than that, and they were being spat back out and rejected, and that was taken about 7 days to get back to the sender. So increasing that mempool life to 3 days really helps. It just puts a bigger queue at the end. Basically, it just leaves more of a room for a queue, and it lets the blockchain just organically get through those transactions and not spit any out. 2-minute blocks. So at the moment they're at 1-minute blocks, having 2-minute blocks will decrease the chance of an orphan block being created. An orphan block is where, if I remember correctly, it's where transactions aren't filled into the block properly, and you have loads of empty transactions in a block, and that's not productive. You want to fill those blocks with as many transactions as possible to make the most out of it. And then to counter the 2-minute blocks, they're doubling the block reward so that the reward remains the same. It counteracts the 2-minute blocks. And then apart from that, they are reducing the difficulty window. So reducing the difficulty window to check every 360 blocks to adjust the difficulty every 12 hours. And this will help with miners. And it is important to update the difficulty regularly. I can never say that word. Why can't I say that word? On the reg, I'm going to say instead, just to be cool. Yeah, they're changing the difficulty window to every 360 blocks, and that's just going to help with the payout for the miners. And then apart from that, so that's everything to do with the upgrade. Now I've just gone on for quite a bit there. I've kind of gone into my own little world and explained them. But as you can tell, there's quite a lot happening. It is a serious upgrade. And any exchanges that are watching this video, I hope I do have exchanges that are subscribed to me, that keep tabs on my videos and stuff. That'd be really cool to know. Just upgrade to the latest, to the latest software. It's really going to help with not only with Electroneum's blockchain, but if this all goes to plan, as exchanges, you're about to get a shitload more trade volume, which means you're going to make a lot more in terms of transaction fees. So it is really beneficial actually to upgrade your nodes earlier rather than later. And then what will happen if you don't upgrade the nodes? It says it here, you can have a read if you want. You'll still be getting valid looking transaction hashes, but they would be false. You'd have to resynchronize your blockchain data and after implementing the correct daemon software. Any deposits made on or after the network upgrade will not be visible to you. Any withdrawals on or after the network upgrade will not be visible to the end customer. And ultimately, this will result in a huge amount of additional administration to resolve the above deposit and withdrawal failures. So if you want to save yourself a headache in the later run, just update the nodes now. How to update your nodes. Method 1, compile from the source code using the GitHub page. Link is on the page. I won't put it in the description because it's going to be on the other link, basically. I'll put in a link to this blog post, and then on that will be a link to the GitHub to get the source code. Or you can do method 2, which is download the binaries. So from the GitHub release page, another link is supplied. Download and check the checksum on the zip files to confirm that they are the official versions. Unzip the new binaries over the old ones. And then to check if you're up to date, once completed, just restart and check that you are running the correct version of the daemon and the wallet software using this command. And then there's the commands for Linux and Mac, and the commands for Windows. It's all in here. I'm not going to read that out because that's just pointless for me to read out. But that's it. That's the update. Like I said, just users of the mobile miner, users of just Electroneum normal use don't have to do anything. If I quickly go to Facebook and go to Electroneum, I just want to point out another post that they've posted since then, and I'm pretty sure it's on the Facebook one that they have. And if I go to the display capture again, as you're probably getting sick of just seeing my face on there, but a big thanks to BitBNS. This incredible exchange has been very forward-thinking and proactive in updating to the new ETN codebase. BitBNS has switched over within an impressive 24-hour window. Feel free to head over and take a look at their exchange here. So BitBNS understand the urgency of it, and they understand the fact that they're going to get a hell of a load more trade volume if everything goes to plan, because Electroneum are doing things now. And you look at the structure of their organization now. They're a complex organizational structure that has responsibility split between various senior positions. And that is a recipe for success. You look at all the massive organizations, and they all have a complex organizational structure. And basically all that means is that the top level of staff, they have their own departments to worry about, so they all branch out accordingly. So yeah, that's it. That's the update. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks again for the 2,000 subs, man. It's been absolutely amazing, and I just don't really know how to react to it, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not really a beer drinker, but I've got my... Oh no, the green screen's ruined it. Look at that. I don't really drink beer. This is just what my dad's bought. I mean, I'd personally prefer Corona personally with a slice of lime. But yeah, I'm doing a bit of a Chico crypto, except I'm not a bellend. But yeah, thank you very much. Cheers, and cheers to you guys as well. Grab a beer, grab a glass of wine, grab whatever, glass of water, and just join me in celebrating this because it's absolutely mad. I will have a giveaway video coming, and yeah, I'm overwhelmed by it, man. So thank you very much. So like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.